2025 was a monumental year for Universal Orlando, but what is 2026 like? Is it worth it for you to visit this year? Well, in this video, we are talking about if it's worth it or not to visit Universal Orlando in 2026. And as always, I'm giving you the honest tea. So let's go. Welcome to Island of Adventure. If you're a Jurassic Park fan, this is a little different of an update and why it might not be worth it for you to visit Universal in 2026. Because if you're a Jurassic Park fan, Jurassic Park River Adventure, which is one of the star Jurassic Park attractions, will be closed for the remainder pretty much of 2026. It'll be closed until November 19th, 2026. So that's pretty much the whole year. If you're coming out from November, that's great. But until then, you won't be able to enjoy this Jurassic Park ride. So if you're a big Jurassic Park fan and you want to make sure you get on this, come after November or wait until 2027. In Jurassic Park Outfitters, you can enjoy this iconic Jurassic Park photo op. Be sure to stop in here so you can take a picture. I love that they added this. And Universal hasn't said what exactly they're doing to this ride. I know that they, of course, are refurbishing it. They do that every year, but for it to be closed for 10 months is definitely not the norm. I wonder if we're gonna see any changes when it reopens. Let me know what you think in the comments. You never know what you might see in the Discovery Center. Dolores! Dolores Catania from Housewives of New Jersey. It's the end of January, which is typically a less busy time of year, but Hagrid's right now, it is midday. But still, it's a 170-minute wait. It's busy. You got King Julian hanging out, taking photos, dancing around. Now, if you're looking for new rides and attractions, then this is not the year to come to Universal Orlando. Just being honest, because there's no new rides or attractions opening this year. Now, if you just came in the end of 2025 and you're like, oh, maybe let me go back for the new this ride opening, there's nothing opening this year. However, 2027 there's going to be a new attraction. So if you've ridden everything that's new already and you want some new things, this is not the year for that. But I feel like that means this is a year for announcements. At least I hope. We already got the Fast and Furious ride announcement. Maybe we'll get an announcement for the Lost Continent and Poseidon's Fury in the near future. Oh, how cute are they? We're seeing a lot of characters out today. Meeting and greeting. So fun. And there goes the trolley. 30-minute wait for the trolley. Wow. And it's a Tuesday. And the Grinch and the Lorax are out. Also, can I just say that I am in full support of bringing back the boat ride that they used to have in Islands that would take you across here. I'm in just full support of it. What are those balls out there? I've never seen that. What are they doing? Huh. Okay, this isn't really an update, but I've never got into this Universal Backlot Club thing. I just didn't understand what exactly it was, but I'm doing it now because I have some time. And basically, they have a bunch of trivia questions you can answer. I was not good at them. It was like, they're hard. They're like, what color are the trash cans? I don't know. So I did my best, but now I'm on like a scavenger hunt. So you go up to these, it's free to play too. You go up to these Backlot Club stations and they have a code on here and just enter the code. It's like, because if you get points just for visiting the parks and doing the scavenger hunt. Okay, so I earned 50 points just for doing that. Now I got to find one more. Where's the other one? Okay, it's over by Hollywood. And I believe you earn digital and physical little gifts. Now, I always think it's worth it to visit Universal Orlando because of their events. Their events are so worth it, mostly because most of them are included in your park ticket. Universal Mardi Gras included in your park ticket. You can see concerts, you can watch the parade, performers, special food booths included in your park ticket. Universal Holidays, Grinch show, parade, all included in your Universal Park ticket. The only extra event is Halloween Horror Nights, which is by far the best Halloween event you're gonna find. And even that is honestly a very reasonable price. Tickets start at about $85, $90 for Halloween Horror Nights. So this year especially is Halloween Horror Nights 35th to 35th anniversary of HHN. I have a feeling it's gonna be bigger and better than ever. So if you're interested in any of the holidays, I would always recommend visiting Universal. So if you only wanna visit Universal Studios Florida, then it might not be worth it to visit in 2026 because there is, of course, you know, the missing Rip Ride Rocket. Other than that, there are only a handful of really the standout premier attractions, right? Most of your rides, especially if you're a thrill seeker, is going to be over an Island of Adventure. Now, Universal Studios Florida is my favorite park, so I mean this like being very literal in, you know, thinking about your money, being money conscious. If you are a thrill seeker and want to go on a bunch of roller coasters and get the maximum thrills, then you might want to skip Universal Studios Florida because the only coaster here is Revenge of the Mummy. So, you know, you pay for a ticket, but until this Fast and Furious coaster opens, you're not going to get too many thrills over here. Now, this park is great for movie fans. It's also great for kids with DreamWorks Land and Minions Land. So if you have kids, I highly consider coming over here. If you're ever in Universal and you watch my videos and you're like, oh, I wonder if I'm going to run into Krystal Palace, go to the Minion Cafe because I'm probably I love this place so much. But most importantly, get yourself a Pib Extra. You will not regret it. It's something about it. Like, I don't know if it's in this plastic cup or the amazing Coke freestyle machines they got in here. It just hits different. And then this is the spaghetti and meatball Minion Tot thing. This is a kid's meal. It's like $9.49 right now. And this is actually a Father Palace specialty. And everyone loved the last video and gave such nice comments to Father Palace. So what do you have to say to that? Thanks.
Watch the Krystal Palace.
There you go. You heard it here first, folks. One of the most underrated places to eat in Universal Studios is the DreamWorks Imagination Cafe. And they actually just reopened up with some new menu items like Poppy's Party Mac, Swamp Strips, which are chicken tenders. You can get here now. Bao buns. Yum. And don't forget they have Coke freestyle machines over here as well. I always forget about Animal Actors, but it's a fun show. So don't forget about it when you're here. Stop and see it. No matter what, this will be always one of the coolest things that Universal has done. And everyone's just like amazement. Even on a chilly day, the ice cream line is still long in there. Although, if you love shows, Universal Studios Florida can't be beat with all of their amazing street entertainment. It's always something to see that you just will run into. And you can check the Universal app as well.
Volunteers constantly looking to perfect our artistry.
We certainly don't do it for the money.
Let's take a ride on Fast and Furious Supercharged so we can enjoy it while we can before it closes forever. It's only a 10-minute wait. I gotta say, this queue is awesome though. Meeting out here. These, I feel like they could just simply move down the street in Universal Studios Florida. And there you go. You got your queue props for the coaster as well. They're awesome. I'm gonna miss this ride. I know it's like an unpopular opinion, but I don't know, I like it. Turn down for family. Do have a lot of queue space too, which will be great for whatever replaces this. It also has one of the best pre-shows. I can't film, but if you know, you know. You gotta come and ride it before it closes.
Party buses, and she's not touched. Hey, Mia.
Hey, Pat. I see our party goers have arrived.
Yeah.
Haha, you guys thought this was the ride. You got tricked into another room. Don't worry.
And here we go. We're about to get on the party bus. Goodbye, Fast and Furious Supercharged. And that's it. What do you think is going to replace Fast and Furious? Let me know in the comments. Before it closes, you can get a Fast and Furious Supercharged t-shirt, $30. So two things when it comes to Epic Universe, because in 2026, if you're visiting Universal Orlando, of course, visiting Epic Universe is going to be the #1 question. Do you want to visit or not? And in my personal opinion, if you're visiting Universal Orlando in 2026 and you are not visiting Epic Universe, I'm gonna say it's really not worth it to visit, because Epic Universe is the most amazing, highly advanced technology, immersive rides, attractions, shows, and it's brand new. Don't you want to visit when it's first opened? I don't know. I love Epic Universe so much. I think you will have an amazing time there, especially if you love Nintendo, How to Train Your Dragon, Dark Universe with the Universal Monsters, and of course, Ministry of Magic. But besides that, as you heard in the video, there's not much going on in the other two parks this year. So if you're coming down here and you're not visiting Epic, I think you're missing out, just to be honest. And that makes it worth it. If you are coming down to Universal in 2026, it's totally worth it if you're going to visit this new park, because you will have the most amazing time. Hello, you get to meet Toothless. Like, you get to meet Mario and Luigi, and you get to go on the best ride, in my opinion, which is Monsters Unchained. It doesn't get better than that. Epic Universe is the most epic park, and you don't want to miss out on it. So if you're coming down here in 2026, it is definitely worth it to head over to Epic Universe, especially because I know a lot of people say, oh, well, I'm waiting till like the wait times go down and, you know, the rides work out their kinks. But if you do it right and you watch the Krystal Palace on YouTube, I share tips and tricks of how you can conquer Epic Universe no matter what. Another reason you might want to consider visiting in 2026 is because of all the closures and, you know, not new openings of rides or parks like last year, it may be a less busy year. So, you know, usually you have your off-peak seasons, but this summer, besides, you know, the Mega Movie Parade and Cinesational that we know of so far, nothing new is really opening. Therefore, might be less busy, deter some people who, you know, already came last year from coming, so might be your year. Next year is definitely going to be a very busy year with the opening of Fast and Furious, which you'll be able to see in this exact shot, hopefully later this year or next year, when the spike and everything comes up and gets built. But it is going to be a busy year because everyone is going to want to come and ride that attraction. And also, Fast and Furious Supercharged is closing, so people might want to come for that too. Therefore, 2026, like I said, might be less busy. And then on the theme of it being less busy this year, Universal might have some great deals, like especially if you're a pass holder, they'll have great hotel deals, or typically around these winter months, they'll run deals like buy 2 days, get 2 days free. So just be on the lookout for deals like that, ticket deals, because you never know, they could be wanting people to come, so they could put out good ticket deals and you could save money that way. Well, that does it. Honestly, you guys know I would always recommend going to Universal. No matter what year you come, what time of year you come, you are guaranteed to have a great time, especially if you're visiting Epic Universe. They are building so much in the near future, so let me know in the comments what you decide. Are you visiting? Are you skipping? What's the deal, y'all? Let me know. And I hope you enjoyed this video and it helped you plan your 2026 vacation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.